dudes, it's Demi, and today I am over at Disney's All-Star Sports Resort. This resort has recently reopened, which means now all of the Disney World resorts are open since the closures. It's very exciting. I have actually never stayed here before. This is my first time, and I'm very curious to see this resort because unlike over at All-Star Music, All-Star Movies, and even Pop Century, which are all value resorts, this resort did not get a refurbishment. And I have done tours at all of those other resorts, and I will link them for you here, and those refurbishments were gorgeous. So I'm curious to see how this will hold up, these unrefurbished rooms. They have started doing refurbishments, so I'm gonna actually have to come back here eventually and redo this entire video once this hotel is, fixed and refurbished. But let's go in there, let's check out the resort, let's see the unrefurbished rooms and see if it's worth staying here now that we have so many options of refurbished rooms. And let's go get into some hijinks. As I said, Disney's All-Star Sports Resort is a Disney Value Resort. It is actually the cheapest of all of the value resorts. So this is the cheapest hotel that you'll probably be able to stay at on Disney property. There are 3 All-Star resorts: music, movies, and this one is sports. So everything here is themed to sports, and you'll actually end up seeing like a lot of sports teams that come here to do sports over at ESPN. They always usually end up staying here. So this is the front where you would get dropped off, and right over here before you walk in is luggage services. You can leave your bags here if you are getting to the hotel and your room isn't ready, or you're checking out and you want to leave your bags and go to the parks. And if you are actually going to another Disney hotel, they will transfer your bags over to another one if you are resort hopping. But let's go inside and see the main lobby first. When you first walk in, on your right is the check-in area. But what's so great is if you have the My Disney Experience app, which honestly at this point you really should have if you're coming to Disney, it literally has everything you need. You don't need to even stop here because it has your room key on it. You can go directly to your room. You don't even need to stop here. You can do all of your payment on there as well. And this is obsolete, but you can come here if you need to. And this is also concierge. On the left side looks like some empty desks right now, but also this is where they have the little TV setup. There's usually going to be in every lobby of a Disney hotel a TV setup playing some Disney thing, or right now it's playing a Mickey cartoon. Sometimes it plays a Disney movie, and there's usually some places to sit where you can watch. After the TV, you have some bathrooms, and they also do have the fuel rod portable chargers. And I'm not a fan of these because they only get my phone up to 20%. And now to swap, I think they charge you, but they are here. You need them. They're $30 to start with, and then you can swap them, and they come swapped fully charged. So, but I say get a big brick battery ahead of time before you come here and charge that every night and use that instead. We're going to come back to this in a second because we're going to exit through this door on the left. Or if you were outside on the front gate, you could have just walked around to the left, and this is where your bus transportation is. When you stay on property at Walt Disney World, you do get free transportation to the parks, and at All-Star Sports, you get free bus transportation. That is the only method of transportation. It takes you to all of the 4 parks, and including the water parks and Disney Springs. Other benefits you get while staying here is early park entry, which means you get to enter all 4 parks 30 minutes prior to the time it opens. And if you are using Genie Plus at time of recording, and make sure you keep checking Genie Plus updates because they are constantly changing, you can book those individual lightning lanes at 7 a.m. versus instead of when the park opens for non-resort guests. But again, Genie Plus is always changing, so check on that all the time on the Disney World website. Back inside, and we are going to head into Sport Goofy Gifts and Sundries. This is your merchandise location here, but it also has some other things that you should know about. First, I want to highlight there is some All-Star merchandise. It kind of all goes with all of the All-Star movies, sports, and music. So first we have a zip-up hoodie. That's the back, and then that's actually on the hood. We have a water bottle. We have a magnet. This is actually specific to All-Star Sports. We have Minnie Mouse as a cheerleader for an ornament. And then we have another ornament. We have Mickey inside of a trophy, but we also have music and movies on there as well. And then a classic ornament for All-Star Resorts. Oh my gosh, I just found some more things. We have Spirit Builds character with a bow. So looks like sports gets some extra little merch, because I didn't see that for movies or music. And then Confidence Builds character. I guess because sportswear, maybe they figured, and like the teams come here. So it's very cool that you can get specific sports stuff here. This is also in the very back where you can find like some pharmaceutical products. I always wanted to highlight this so you know where to go if you need anything like that. Also in the back here, if you want, there's some grab and go stuff and like some full-size bag of chips and some like bigger snackies that maybe you wouldn't find in the cafeteria, which we'll see soon. Cafeteria, I call it the cafeteria, the quick service location. But you have some jerky, full size like donut boxes. So definitely come check it out if you're looking to keep things in your room. After Sport Goofy, we have the All-Star Sports Hall of Fame. We have some photos of some famous athletes. I know maybe a few of them, but honestly, I'm afraid to even try to name some, because Tony Hawk, Babe Ruth, I got a couple. LeBron, Eli Manning, I got a couple. Okay, that's it. I am not sports. I am theater. I probably should know the ice skater's name. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But sports. Here are your sports. Hall of Fame of sports. Across from the Hall of Fame is the Game Point Arcade, and it's open from 8 to 11 every day, and it's pretty big. Let's go check it out. I will say the thing about the All-Star Resorts is their arcades are very, very good, because they know that kids and families are going to be here, sports teams, they need to have a good arcade, and they do. There's driving games, air hockey, it's a big one. The All-Stars, I think, have the biggest arcades. Pinball, shooter games, like everything, skee ball. Honestly, if you're like a local, I would probably come here as my arcade, because this is a really good arcade. Look, they even have, I'm filming this during the 50th anniversary. 50th anniversary Pac-Man, is that a thing? I kind of need to know, but I don't have any coins, and I don't feel like doing my coins right now. They basketball, such a great arcade. And the best game of all, a massage chair. Next to the arcade is Press Penny Collectibles. These are really great because they actually are branded for All-Star Sports. So if you're looking specifically for an All-Star Sports collectible, sorry, there's a vacuum cleaner going on behind me right now. This is a great thing to get. Here they are as an actual representation of what they look like. I think this is a great souvenir. They also have the ID dog tags here, which are really fun. You can get them for your dog or for you if you'd like. And they have actually here the collectible medallions, and they also have as the sports theme as well, which is really cool, because that way you have specific to All-Star Sports if that is what you are looking for. And finally, we have the End Zone food court. This is on mobile order on the My Disney Experience app. I am here during breakfast right now. Let's go check it out. So of course we have some classic Mickey waffles, cinnamon rolls. They have Joffrey's cold brew here. We're getting it. You can't mobile order that. You have to come over here, and we're getting it right now. But here is some Mickey waffle sausage and bacon. Well, this is just the best day ever. Moving on, we have some bakery cases with some cupcakes, donuts, and danishes and croissants, more waffles and eggs and bacon. You can also do plant-based Mickey waffles. You can get frittatas here. You can do an omelet. You can get pancakes. You can do a breakfast sandwich, or you can do a platter with tots and bacon and Mickey waffles. Lots of Mickey waffles. You can get your Mickey ice cream sandwiches and your Mickey premium bar here, plus an entire grab and go section with drinks. And you have some fruit and salads and parfaits here, and a couple of salads, I don't know if I said that already, and sandwiches, some grab and go, couple of drinks, have some alcohol. We have some beer here as well, some wine, chips and cereal and fruit, a couple of gluten-free cookies, and then finally we have our resort refillable mugs. They're 19 plus tax, and now they actually have this cool lid. Some of them have this cool little Mickey shaped lid on it, and I'm filming this during the 50th anniversary, so they're decked out for the 50th. And you can only use them at the resort. You cannot take them to the park. Well, you can take them to the park, but you can't refill them there. So after breakfast, they serve like basic theme park food, pizzas, chicken fingers, burgers, nothing really too exciting. But if you're here for a pool day or you just need something, it's here for you. They do have microwaves and toasters in here, and the full beverage station, including coffee, and lots more seating on the opposite side of the drink bar. Before we leave, you see here is Grandstand Spirits. This is actually the pool bar, but it connects inside here as well when it's open. It's early right now, obviously. So we're gonna see it from the opposite side. So let's go back out this way, and then we're gonna head outside and see the outside. When you first walk outside, you are right by the main pool and the Surfs Up area. This is also the preferred section, and the theme again is sports. And at the All Stars, they are like motel style, and they have these larger than life objects on top of the buildings to show you which section you're in, and so each section will be different, themed to different type of sporting things. So this first section is surfing, and the main pool is surfing as well. There is a map on My Disney Experience, but there also is a map right here when you first walk out. I want to also point out that there is a dedicated running trail as well. Outside the pool gate is the sandwich board and shows you all the recreational activities going on here at the resort, and a lot of it happens here at the main pool, and one of it is Movie Under the Stars, and this happens at all of the Disney resorts, and they play a Disney movie and you come and just watch it on the big projector, and it's really nice. It also shows you what time the pool activities are happening here. They also have some arts and crafts for additional costs that happen here at the pool. It also shows you that they have some lobby activities here, that they have complimentary arts and crafts in the lobby daily from 1:30 to 2:30. They also have a bedtime stories nightly at 8:15 in the lobby as well. And they have an arcade tournament nightly from 7 to 8 p.m., which is really cool. I'm filming this during the 50th anniversary, so they even have some 50th anniversary offerings, which is really cool. A heritage scavenger hunt, journey around our resort in search of icons themed to opening day Magic Kingdom Park attractions, and their iconic tickets. Pick up a scavenger hunt map at the front desk. That's so cool. And then they have the s'mores kits available, which, because they do have the campfire that happens, which we will see near the touchdown buildings, which we will get to eventually, and at the touchdown buildings, which we will see eventually on Fridays. They have from 3:30 to 5:30. They have football field, score big, with fun outdoor activities played in big groups or individually. That's really cool that they have a lot of activities here. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Like I said, a lot of like sports teams have come here. So it's nice that they definitely cater to that kind of crowd. So the main pool, and there's actually another pool which we will see soon, and actually it's where I'm staying, is open from 10 to 11. So it's actually too early for me to go in there, but we will be able to see everything by me zooming in. So at this main pool, we have our life jackets. There are towels here, so you don't have to bring from your room. Lots of lounge seating, a few tables and chairs with umbrellas. And it looks like the pool goes from about 3 feet to 4'6". Could possibly go to 5, but it looks like it goes from 4 to 6. On the outside of the pool, we have some like Adirondack chairs, and we have the pool bar on the outside of the building, and they usually have some frozen drinks. They have some like spiked lemonade, some margaritas, some beers, sangrias, basic pool bar drinks. Most of them are like pre-mixed, I believe, so they're okay. They're usually pretty good. And then if we come over here to the right of it, We have more Adirondack seating, chair seating, and we have some tables and chairs. We have a foosball table and a ping pong table. On the right side of the main gate of the pool is the Surf's Up bathhouse. So this is where the bathroom is. And first of all, there's also another ping pong table here, but this is also where this section's guest laundry is. They do have the vending machine to get your detergent and dryer sheets. And here is the room, washers and dryers, and they actually even have some vending machines for food. As I said, this is the preferred section, the Surf's Up section. You'll see the giant surfboards, the fish on the buildings, and the giant shark fin. These rooms are going to be a little extra because they are closer to the main lobby and buses. Once you leave Surf's Up, you have this really great photo op with Mickey, and you can either head left or right. So we're going to head right toward the hoops. This next section starts out by seeing the giant megaphones, and it is the Hoops Hotel. It is actually really cool with all of the giant like basketballs like looking like in midair. You have flags also on the walls of different teams, and you have the giant whistles in the middle and the giant basketball hoops. I'm going to mention it now and I'll mention it again later. Yes, there are 3 levels to all of the buildings, and yes, there are elevators. I'm going to walk around this little walking path to get to our next section. You'll see the giant Spalding, and you'll see the tennis section. This section is called Center Court. It has tennis rackets and tennis balls on it and flags. It has the giant, I assume that's like a ref chair. I actually don't know anything about tennis, but it does have Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Wait, but they're playing baseball, right? Is that baseball? But there's a net. But then like Donald's playing tennis over there. I'm very confused. If someone who knows anything about sports can like help me know what's going on, please let me know. They are very clearly playing baseball. They are very clearly playing baseball. This is very clearly tennis, right? Right? They're very clearly playing baseball. That's a tennis section. This is a tennis net. Donald over there is very clearly ready to play tennis. I don't understand what's happening. Okay, let's go back because I don't understand. Okay, walked back up by Surf's Up. You know where you are now. There's the bar. Now we're heading toward Touchdown Hotels. But before we do that, right here in this section here, this is where the campfire happens. And you can go get a s'mores kit here if you want for the campfire that happens nightly. So here is the touchdown section. We have a giant football. We have flags and names of teams on them. We have the giant football helmets. It's literally a giant football field. We have the goal, right? That's what it's called, a goal. We have even people in the stands. And if you can see, please pardon our appearance. This area is being refurbished for your future enjoyment. They are fixing these rooms. So it's very exciting. There is no timeline right now. This entire section is shut down. And you can kind of tell, like, it feels like the hotel, like the entire resort feels like a little more quiet than like maybe usual, because it feels like that they're working on it. Like it doesn't feel like to capacity. And that part is actually kind of nice of the stay, I will say that. But yeah, all of these rooms right now are being refurbished. I am very much looking forward to coming back and redoing this entire video, which I'm going to actually probably redo the entire video just to see, to have everything covered again. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the refurbishments. I'm curious because I'm curious to see, now that I've seen the previous look of it, what the difference will be. But anyway, let's walk straight down this path because we have one last section to look at, one last pool to see, and the non-refurbished room. Made it to the last building, the Homerun Hotel and the Grand Slam pool. This is the other pool The pool hours here are from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. So unfortunately, I cannot show you this pool 100%, but we can zoom in and check everything out. First, let's take a look at the Homerun Hotel. It is baseball themed. The walls are lined with baseball bats and baseballs and different flags from baseball teams, the giant Coca-Cola, and then on top of the bathrooms are some stadium seating, which you cannot go and sit on top of. We actually can see everything in the pool. In the center of the pool is Goofy, and he has a baseball cannon, but the cannon does shoot out water. The pool looks like it goes from about 3 feet to 5 feet. Life jackets are here, towels are here, lots of lounge seating, a couple of tables as well with umbrellas. We have giant tic-tac-toe, and there is a badminton net. Time to see the room. I'm in building 9, which is to the left. We're gonna take the elevator to the second floor. They have 3 levels here, and yes, there is an elevator. So we're gonna head upstairs and see the room. Made it to the second floor, and my room is down the hall. Want to quickly show you, there is ice and vending on every floor, and usually each floor has either a soda machine or a chip machine. Here is the view from my room once you step out the door. It is trees and a parking lot and a little bit of all-star movies. But here is the room 9212. And now I'm actually going to throw it back to Demi from last night to show you the room. Thanks, Demi from the future. Let's get an overview of the room first so we can see it looks very different from what we have been seeing at the other all-star resorts and the other value resorts. It looks like it has been frozen in time. When you first walk in, not much of an entryway. There's a very small little space, so you can see I put my stuff there, but like very little room if you have a stroller. I guess you can put it in front of the window, but still very little room. Let's look out the window. It's nighttime right now, but it is like still a nice size window, and you have your curtains and your blackout curtains. I also want to point out above the door and around the entire room, this like crown molding lining wallpaper of all of the all-stars, like sports looking stuff of all the Disney characters. Honestly, I actually kind of like it, and it's kind of cute, and it kind of feels very nostalgic, but like, you know, I feel like we can keep this, but still update things. Like, keep this cute little nostalgic piece because it's not hurting anybody, but then we'll upgrade the rest. Moving on, after the window, we have a little table and chairs. Also above it, we have our temperature control. These chairs look like they have been here for a very, very long time. Like some stains on it too. It's a small round table. We got some Mickeys on it. It's a Cuisinart single. Actually, you can put 2 cups coffee maker, but single use, obviously. And it does come with our Joffrey's coffee, and they come also with some Twinings tea as well, with the fixins and some cups. Above the chair, we have a big round mirror and a light. After that, we have, well, first we have a recycle and garbage, but then we have the, I have never stayed in this room before or anything. This is the most interesting looking entertainment center / dresser I have ever seen. So our ice bucket is up here on top with our cups, and then there's like these little mini shelves that like fit, you know, like, and I have small hands. I don't know what you would really put here storage wise. This is just feels like such a waste of space. We have a TV here. It's pretty small, but I guess it'll do the job, but it is pretty small. And then we have 3 drawers. They look kind of small, but let's open it up. Yeah, they're not great, and they feel kind of dirty. But yeah, they're not great. I wish they were deeper. I wish they felt cleaner. And yeah, they're just not great. Oh, look, on the other side, there's more useless shelves. I mean, I guess you can put like little bottles here, I guess. I don't know. Please let me know in the comments what you would put on these little shelves, because I don't know what I would put here besides little bottles. And then below it is a mini fridge, and wow, is it mini. Like, this is the smallest mini fridge I have ever seen. It is really small. It does have door storage unlike the new ones. However, it doesn't have the thing to hold it, so it really doesn't have door storage. I don't know if it's this particular room that this one is messed up. But yeah, I mean, actually, like, inside it looks like not terrible, but like it definitely feels smaller than what I've been seeing. And that's it. That is just one of the most bizarre dressers and entertainment centers I've seen in a long time. After that, we have this whole big empty space you can use, I guess, for luggage or whatever you want. And then over here we have some hooks. I love hooks, and I love you have the silhouettes of Goofy, Donald, Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hooks. You do have a curtain that separates the bathroom area from the main room, and you can see the silhouettes of the Fab Five on there. Turning around, we have this actually great photo of Donald. I do really love that. And then we have the beds. Just so you are aware, these are double size beds, not queen size beds. So if you find that to be too small, maybe get a different hotel. In the center console, we have our phone and we have our remote wrapped up, which means it's nice and clean. And we actually have a little booklet about the parks, which is nice. There is one drawer here and a little bit of cubby storage underneath. Moving along, let's see the vanity area before the bathroom. Here in the vanity area, you have the lights above the mirror. It's one single sink. We have a bar of our H2O sea salt facial soap and some tissues. And that's what the sink looks like, nothing really underneath. And then to the side is the closet. And actually, you have a lot of closet space in here, which I actually really like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I guess you have to make up for the lack of like drawer space, but this is more closet space than the other All-Stars with the refurbishments that I've seen. It also has the ironing board, the iron, it has a luggage rack, extra tissue and toilet paper, and your hangers. But this is the most wild thing I have seen. I've never even seen this in my life. A safe with an actual physical key. Like, I'm old enough that I feel like I should have seen this, but like I don't ever remember seeing anything like this in a hotel room before. And it says a fee of $35 will be charged for a lost key. Yo, I am way too like, I can't be responsible for this right now. Like I'm in Disney. There's no way I am taking a key with me. This needs to go ASAP. But I actually really do like how there is a lot of closet storage. I hope that like if this does get refurbished, that this hopefully stays as closet and that also gets to be a better dresser storage, so there's just lots of storage space. I don't know, hopefully they'll think of something cool to do. Moving on, let's go into the bathroom. On the door to the bathroom is your full-length mirror. When you turn on the lights of the bathroom, the fan automatically goes on, so I'm gonna have to talk over the fan, otherwise you won't see anything. So you have your towels in here and your toilet, tub, shower combo. Here is the shower curtain. It's just all very dated, you know, going with the floor and the dated carpet. It just all needs to be donezo. It's just not, it just looks dated. I mean, it's not terrible, I guess, but it's just not great, especially now that we've seen the other rooms. I think if we didn't see the other rooms, it wouldn't be terrible, but knowing the other rooms, it's just not great. You know what I mean? So I hope they're almost done with this. In the shower, we have the pull thread to make a clothesline, and we do have our refillable H2O shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, so you cannot take these home. When you're in the Valley resorts, they do these. I think most resorts do now, but I think some of the higher end ones, they give you like some extra H2O products, but in the Valley resorts for sure, they do not let you take home. Oh, well, that is a weird water pressure. Let me see if I can play around with that. Okay, that is much better. It's okay. It's not like, It's pretty wimpy. It's getting wimpier. Yeah. It is not the greatest shower pressure in the world. Yeah, but like the lining, like who sees like shower curtain linings in hotel rooms anymore? You just don't really see that. It's just not really a thing. It just makes it dated, kind of makes it feel kind of icky, in my opinion. I don't know. I stay in a lot of hotels, so yeah, I hope that goes pretty soon. And now it's time for my favorite part of my room tours, the outlet stitch. We're gonna go around the room and count up all the outlets because there needs to be enough outlets in this room for up to 4 people. Do you think there will be enough outlets in this room for 4 people? I got a bad feeling about this one. Starting off with 2 by the door. I will even be generous and say 2 by the coffee maker, 2 under Donald, and 2 in the vanity. Total of 8 outlets. Do I even have to say it? Oh. These rooms need such a refurb. It's not even funny. I mean, it really isn't like, it's not like bad, it's not gross like that, but it's just outdated. And the fact is, sometimes when, Disney knows they're going to be busy, when, it's like spring break or the holidays, and this is a value resort, this is Disney's cheapest resort, sometimes this goes up a lot in price. And the fact is, no one should be spending a lot of money on this place, ever. If this room is in this condition, this should be upgraded. And I know they're doing it now, but why weren't they doing it when it was closed? I don't know. I'm not Disney. I hope they fix this because this is ridiculous. This floor is probably older than me. That's all I mean. But, let me know what you think of it. Would you still stay here in this room in this condition? Let me know in the comments. But wait, we have to do one more thing in the room. I will either write it here, or if I remember in the morning, I will let you know how I slept. So the bed was really, really hard. And I'm actually a person who likes a firm bed, but it was really stiff. Like, it didn't really even feel like a bed. That really needs to be upgraded. The upgraded rooms over at Movies and Music and Pop, all, like, their beds were totally comfortable. It's very, very different. Those were not comfortable at all. The pillow situation, every pillow was kind of different. Some of them were super flat and ones were like fluffy, but like not like firm enough to like use on their own. It wasn't a great night's sleep. My back kind of does hurt. And I also want to mention that the outlets in the vanity area kept working. I kept hitting the reset, and whatever I charged there overnight didn't get charged. And I was trying to do my hair this morning, and it just kept stopping, so I couldn't do my hair over there with my blow dryer. This room really needs refurbishment. I know they're doing it, but it really is a huge sign that this probably should have been done a while ago. But I'm hopeful this will get done soon, and I cannot wait to come back and see the results when it is done. Well, my dudes, that was Disney's All-Star Sports Resort. I probably would not stay here until these rooms are fixed. I understand it's the cheapest one, but it really is a huge, huge difference compared to the refurbished ones. And like, I checked the prices quite a bit on these rooms, and there really isn't that much of a price difference between this and All-Star Music and Movies specifically. Sometimes there's a difference between those and Pop. Usually there is, because Pop has the Skyliner. But yeah, this one also is a lot smaller, which I'm totally fine with. I don't really have any other problems with this resort other than the room. I think that I like the aesthetic of Movies and Music better personally. I also like that there's less like like teams there. Like there was a lot of like sports things happening here. I was like walking to my room last night and I was afraid I was gonna get hit with the ball. So I think just like on that kind of a level, this place isn't really for me personally, but I think this place is great still for, you know, teams and, you know, families. But I think it's when it's refurbished. I don't think I would want to spend the money here again until it's fixed. And I'm not gonna lie to you, my back hurts from that bed. It was not good. So that's it, but I'm really looking forward to coming back once it is refurbished and redoing this entire video again. So let me know, would you stay here before the refurbishments are done? Have you stayed here before? What was your experience like? And are you going to come here once it is refurbished? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit your bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Be sure to check out my Patreon. Become a patron, you'll get exclusive bonus content, and you'll be helping me to continue bringing you great content here on this channel, like by staying at All Star again, because you know I pay for all of these stays to help you guys, and I review all of this so you can see it. So I'm gonna have to stay here again. So become a patron, help me out. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.